It's day 30, cleaned up. I started moving all this stuff. I did all the hinging, both sides. Both sides, some heavy duty hinges. Came out great. So now I can just hinge that stuff up. I'm starting to just throw stuff in there, like random stuff, just to lay it in there, just get it out of the way. So I'm like getting this base ready. This is what Coraseal does, just in case you guys don't know. This is an awesome product. I mean, this was all rusty. It was all rusty, so all you have to do is clean it off, just dust it off, and then paint this stuff on, and it goes on like white, and as it dries, it turns black. So this was solid rust. As you can imagine, it's cast iron, and it hasn't been used in like God knows how long. And you can see it just turns solid black, and when this is completely dry, it'll look like somebody spray painted it a nice coat of black, but it converts all the rust without doing anything more than just painting it on with a paintbrush. So that's what Coraseal actually does. So I have leftover, not really leftover because you can never have too much of that stuff. I did the entire underside of the bus with this. So I went underneath the bus and just ground down some of the main chunks of rust and went underneath there with like a chisel and like started scraping off the chunks of rust. And then once I had the entire bus smooth, but it was the entire underside smooth, but it was still like rusty, obviously, I painted it with like, I don't know, I went through a lot of Coraseal, a couple gallons. But now the entire underside of the bus is black, like jet black. So yeah, that's what Coraseal does. So I studded off to the top. I took that other stud out, I cut it out, and studded it off to the top. So now this one is rock solid. As you know from my last video, I forgot to stud that one from the floor to the ceiling. I only went to this high, and I was thinking I had it in my mind to do just like a privacy wall, not really a full wall, but I fixed that. I studded it off. I was just messing around today and seeing what kind of design I'm gonna do for the inside of like the bathroom area, and I'm thinking like something like this, like industrial, like the shells with like a beveled edge from the sander, and then like some mason jars to store like Q-tips and cotton balls and things like that. And obviously this will all be really nicely finished and painted and trimmed, but I'm gonna do something like this, like an industrial look. So I was just experimenting around. I had like mason jars laying in here. They stink. The inside of them stinks. But I have mason jars laying here. And some like industrial racks and things like that. Started hardwooding that area right there over the wheel well. I started putting hardwood floor on there. So whatever leftover pieces I have that are flat, I started doing that. I finally finished boxing this off. I did all the intricate cuts and everything as one piece. So it came out really good. Got all those supports cut out. And now it kind of looks like the beams are just like floating beams. It came out really nice. That thing looks awesome. Yeah, so I finally did that. That's getting to the part where I'm gonna start like putting the a little bit of framing work on the front of it to get so I can hang nice doors. I think I'm gonna do maybe a curtain on this part because it's really big, and then one nice door on here with some, I don't know, I'm still debating on what I'm gonna do with this under area, but it's getting to the point where it's gonna happen. I finished the shower. Shower came out great. Yeah, I mean, came out good. I got that drain in there. It's got to go underneath the bus and plumb it into the under tank. But yeah, came out great. I actually went through and cut it down, and then I cut it to size with the razor, and then I sanded everything. As you can see, I'm bleeding again. I drilled a hole through my finger again. Same hole, same exact screw probably on that back piece, and it went through the same exact finger, same hole from the previous time. Man, that shit hurt like a bitch. But as I was saying, I cut this with a razor, and then I cut it in a 1/16 of an inch too big. Then I went up and down the side with the palm sander. That allowed me to get like a seamless thing on there. So, because you want to get that seam as tight as possible. So that allowed me to like really get that seam like tight. So yeah, so that came out good. I started, as you see, I cleaned everything. I paneled this back wall because on-demand hot water heater and the batteries, and like I said, the undermount sink and all the water tank, that's all getting done tomorrow. So I needed to start doing this back wall. I still have to cut that arch piece out, but yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. So the on-demand hot water heater, the undermount sink, the plumbing, everything's going to get hooked up. The grill, I mean, not the grill, the stove top. It might not get like, it's going to get, everything's going to get at least plumbed. Obviously the stove top's not going to go up there. It's going to remain in the box so it doesn't get all dusty and damaged. But I'm going to set everything up, clean off this table, and figure out what lines are going where, because I have to take the hole saw and put holes through the top of the back of the kitchen table, like probably somewhere around this area, so the gas line can come up into the stove top that's going to be right here, and then the undermount sink will be right here. And I ordered one of those really nice faucets that come up. It's just a single handle faucet, because that's really all you need for a bus when you're running off a water pump. You don't really want one with the 3 handles and all that stuff, because you're running one water line to it. So I got the single handle one. It comes up really tall and then arches, and then it has like one of those like wire things on it, and you can spray it. It has all these different water saver nozzles on it, so you don't have to use a lot of water. You can turn it on to something that actually you can clean your dishes with, like a mist, which allows you to save a ton of water. That's one thing that you guys want to be aware of. Shower heads and the kitchen sink, get nozzles that are very water efficient. You don't want to turn on your sink and it just pours out water, because that's coming out of your water tanks. I mean, get something that uses water sparingly, with the option to use a lot of water if you need it. But I got one. I hunted around for a really long time, and I'll show it to you when I bring it here. But it actually shoots out a mist, so you can basically wash dishes with like less than a gallon of water. But and it also has like other settings where it comes out like a waterfall, and then the shower thing. So all of that. And I got the same thing for the shower. It allows you to use like a mist if you need it, just to conserve water. Yeah, so that's gonna get done. And it also, I'm putting it like right in an area, so this opens up and this window actually folds out completely, so I can spin the sink around and take an outside shower, because it'll be right there. So the way that the sink is, it's a 360 swivel, so I can swivel it out, and the way this window opens, it pushes out, so I can just swivel the whole sink thing, and I can take a shower outside if need be. Yeah, so that's all going down. Yeah, as you can see, I did all this. Did experimenting. I think that looks obviously doesn't look good like this, but that type of style is going to look good in there. But yeah, core seal, hinges on there, cleaned up everything, ran the bus today. The bus runs like a champ. Batteries are coming in here tomorrow, all that stuff. So I got a lot done today. So yeah, it looks a lot cleaner. It was starting to get, the floors were getting like matted with like glue and things that were from the bottom of my shoes, from like spray foam and things like that. Like the hardwood floors were like matted with like plastic almost. So I was on my hands and knees with a razor blade trying to like scrape chunks of that stuff off. But I finally managed to get most of it off, and everything cleaned up good. So yeah, I'm starting to get rid of like scrap wood. I have all that garbage in the back there that's got to go. I got that box from the shower base. It's full of scrap wood. I was kind of holding on to it in case I needed to use it as like shims and things like that. Yeah, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, I ordered the paint for the outside of the bus, so that's going to start happening like simultaneously as we're starting to like finish off stuff in here. I'm going to be outside doing like Bondo and things like that. So I already did the roof, you guys know that, but I'll keep you updated on everything I do. But yeah, it's coming along. I mean, I'm getting there. The cleaning up helped me a lot, because I hate when things get cluttered. So this is just like, I'm gonna use that top wood. Oh, also I got these strips that my brother gave me. They're like 5 feet long, 120 power, and they're linkable. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put that one, like not right there, I'm just laying it there, but it's gonna be in this area because this is where all my sound system, my TV, and all my inverter power is gonna be. So I'm gonna put a 120 strip there, 120 over here, 120 along the back side of the kitchen, and a couple other places. But yeah, so that's it for day 30. It's coming along good. I really like how the bottom of this thing came out. That thing looks awesome to me. I like that. Yeah, shower came out good. All right, guys. Oh, I got carriage bolts at Home Depot for the couch, the armrest on the couch. I'm gonna carriage bolt the whole couch frame together so it can take a good beating. Got a whole bunch of new screws and things like that today, but from Home Depot. But yeah, I'm gonna start building the armrest with a little flip open thing so I can put like headphones and remote control, whatever, things like that. But that's gonna go down. All right, guys, that's it.